You can feel it that we were near to score. We improve our speed when we make our runs, and we had some opportunities with that. We controlled very well Haaland and the other guys in the offense of City, and then in the end we believe it. And when we score the first one, you feel it. You feel it in the team. They wanted more, and then congratulations to the lads.
When you're starting a new project and you need people to believe in it and come with you, surely a win like that, because you just said it's just 3 points, but a win like that helps people to believe, it helps the players to follow, surely.
Of course, it's really important, but when this game finished, I remember 1 week ago in the Storm, we were 3-1 down with Nottingham at home, and that feeling I always keep that feeling for these days, to not carry away. It's 3 points. We need it a lot. We need it a lot. This team needed a lot, but we did a great job. So it was, like I said, a good game for us.
You're quite business-like. Are you already? And I think I saw you the first one down the tunnel. Is your head already full of details, things that weren't right, onto the next match almost immediately?
It's more the problem with Mason Mount and Noose. It's you think right away. You go in the tunnel and you think right away, because we have a lot of games. And you know that you need to continue to win, because this will change if we don't win the next game. So, yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, I mean that looked really sad with Mason Mount, and he's a good guy. I think that's sort of widely felt in the football world. It feels like he'll be a really good fit with your style as well. How bad is the injury?
Yeah, it's really fit our style. He'll continue to fit because he's a very good player. And also outside the pitch. He's the kind of character that I want in this team, and we want as a club. In this team, he has a movement that was not like something that he make a sprint. He makes a movement, stretch his leg, and he felt something. So it was bad luck. It was nothing with the problems with the body of Mason Mount. It was a bad movement, and then we are going to recover, and because we need it.
Yeah, and in terms of players who look a really good fit for you and your style, Ahmad, your match winner today.
Yeah, it was. I said it already. It was also a work with Eric that bring that kid, and then Ruth did a great job, and we continue that job. He can play both positions, but in this position, in this kind of game, his ability to run with the ball is really important. But all the players fit in my system. They just, if they want, they are talented. Every player in our squad can fit in this system, because this is a normal system.
I think it's still a lot to come from him, because we really believe in his qualities. We know what he's capable of doing it. He showed it today again. He's always hectic. He's always alive, and this is why he gets the penalty. This is why he gets his goal. It's a brilliant pass from Leach also, but He's being brilliant, but I don't want to say much to keep him going again, because we need him at this level, because when he's like this, he's unstoppable.
Ahmad, very simply, just describe the feeling. Obviously, you've won the penalty, and it's not just that it's City. It's last minute. You were 1-0 down a few minutes before. It's how you dream it, isn't it?
Yeah. We wanted to win this game. We know it was not easy. Obviously, in the first half, we tried to score, but in the second half, I think we pressed good, and we wanted to win. And this is derby. If you play like this game, you have to win. And we showed today we can win every game, and we are very happy to win today.
Yeah, talk us through it then. Absolutely incredible finish.
I want to thank God for this, and let's enjoy for today and focus for the next game.
Yeah. And he's a humble guy as well.
Oh, he's not of many words in English.
He's doing great. He's doing great.
He speaks more in French and Italian than in English, but he is. And as I said, I just want him to keep working, because that's what he's been doing, and he can be just okay with this, because it's great what he did today. But I'm pretty sure that he can do this every week. So we expect it. He knows the expectations to play for Man United. We want this week in, week out. He's been here for a while. He's now getting his chances deservedly, because he's been working hard, and the results are here. When you do the right things in the right moment, things will come to you, and you are prepared for it.
And credit to you as well. Lovely, cool penalty at a pressure moment. You had that big chance just before as well. So Did that maybe give you some extra nerves while you were waiting to take the penalty?
No, of course it did, because it was a big chance. Was still 1-0 down. You know, you go 1v1 on with the keeper. I just tried to lift a little bit the ball to go away from Ederson. I went away from him, but also from the goal. It was not perfect.
Yeah.
But then, it's a penalty. It's a moment of nerves. You need to calm yourself down. You know that it's a big part of games. So I'm always ready to calm myself down in these big moments to give something to the team. And I had to deliver, because before it was too much of a big chance to miss. So I'm very happy to score that goal.
So under the new manager then, what does this mean to the team?
No, it's a process that we know that what he demands, what he wants from us. We've been speaking always before games that it doesn't matter what happens in the game. We stick to what we have to do, what we've been training to do. New routines, difficult, different positions, whatever. We're here to help everyone today. Really good. You seen Josh came on, give us a lot of energy. Lenny also. Then Anthony once again brilliant coming from the bench. He was really good. Kobe was prepared. We had unfortunately Mason to go out in the beginning of the game. Kobe jumped in, always prepared. I think Mano was outstanding today. Ugarte, for me, it's obviously I can't take the credit away from Ahmad, because decisive moments is for big players, and he was there in the decisive moments. But for me, Manu today was unstoppable. He was really good. I think Age, Licha, Victor came in and he helped. You know, he gives you comfort. He's good on the ball. It's his experience. And we count on everyone. And I think that's from the manager also. He's being showing that he counts on everyone, and everyone has to be ready to get the chances.
Okay, shall we give Ahmad that Player of the Match award? Well played.
Thank you.
The Diallo derby, it's been described as fantastic.
Gracias. Thank you.
Well done.
So really important, of course, in any football, they're really important. I think the most important thing for him and Manchester United at the moment is progress, is to see it on the pitch, is to be in the game for 90 minutes. They've been out the game after 20 minutes in the past at the Etihad and at Old Trafford in this fixture. So just to be in the game, see that, performance getting better. Results will come with performance. I think Manchester United have been so fixated for the last 10 years on performance, on results. But you've got to play well. You've got far better chance of winning games if you play well. So that's what he's focusing on. Of course, the bonus for the fans, for the players, for the confidence, for everything is to win. But I think he'll be pleased. And Manchester United fans should be pleased, even though it wasn't a great performance. It was actually an average game, really.
Yeah, but I was about to say to you, City didn't have a shot on target in the second half.
No. And they controlled it quite well, Manchester United. Listen, they will want better in the future. They weren't brilliant
But where they're at the moment.
It was progress. And as he says, they're in the game. They didn't look as if Manchester City were hammering them at any point in the game. Yes, they were 1-0 up. Yes, they were in control for most of it. But Manchester United were always in the game. They had chances. We mentioned Bruno. We mentioned Ahmad before they scored 2 goals. So that's progress, and that's what Manchester United fans should be looking for. It's not going to happen with a magic wand, and it's not going to happen overnight. Let's step by step, let's see it.
Just a word on Ahmad. He's a player that already Ruben Amorim has placed a great deal of faith in and given confidence to.
And I think he shows today fully deserved and backed up everything that the coach he's put in him, like a trust, like go out there, enjoy, play. And the second goal shows exactly how good he can be in exploring the space, making the run when the ball is there for him. Obviously, that's a difficult goal to score, especially when you're running and you need to have a good touch on the ball, keeping your balance and then shoot the goal. So for me, the future is bright. But again, as Michael said, step by step, it goes by for the whole team, as a player, as an individual, and for the coach as well. And with the patience, I think the results will come. Let's hope sooner than later. But this will give a massive confidence boost for everybody, because it was a derby win.
Yeah. The other point to make, Steve, is he's the right wing back. I mean, that position requires legs. Think of the 2 times where he scored. He was getting a penalty in the left wing position, and then he scored his goal in the left wing position from a run from the right-hand side. I mean, in the last minute, 2 runs like that in the last minutes of the game, his fitness levels, the speed of what he did it, and then the control to get that as well. I mean, it's really, really impressive.
Just on the other side of the story, that's 8 defeats in 11 games for Manchester City now. They lost 8 of the previous 106. That's how startling this fall off a cliff is. I mean, where do they go from here, Berber?
That's the question. How do they fix it? What is actually going on? How is it possible, the same team pretty much, with exception of Rodri, to play the way they do now and lose points? Is it down to just one man missing from the squad? Is it Rodri that important and irreplaceable to the team? Is it? Probably it is. The stats shows it. But it's down to the coach, the manager now in the case of Pep, to find an answer to.
You can't be a multiple four-time winning, league winner, Champions League winner, winning team with the best manager in the world, with all these great players, and just be a one.
This season, taking it all into consideration, new manager, how young he is. He's just 22 years of age. He was really good at Sunderland, scored a lot of goals. Could he make the step up? He's definitely made the step up. And yeah, I just enjoy watching him in terms of his endeavour, his work rate, the way he runs in behind, the way he's not afraid to go at somebody. How many times do we see wingers in today's football, they go to the line and they come back? He's not doing that. He's got that confidence and belief in himself that he can play at this level. So yeah,
the importance of running behind, and that was the key. Particularly, I know sometimes you have to gamble towards the end, but you need a bit of luck. But be prepared to run in behind it. The way the game has changed a lot over the last few years, particularly for midfielders. Everyone wants to come and get a feel for the ball and get touches. But you need people running beyond the ball, running beyond the striker. And that's where United created their best moments.
But it's just his composure as well.
Yeah.
The way he took his goal was just brilliant. So you see a lot of players, especially young players in that position, sort of snatch at it or rush it, but he took his time, he lifted it over, and then the finish, with conviction as well. Really good day.
We look for certain traits in a Man United player, obviously, and he looks like he's got that. He looks like he's comfortable in the jersey. We talked about pressure and recruitment over the last few years, and players can't find their feet playing for Man United. But he looks as if I'm okay being a Man United player.
I think the important thing though is just, I know Bruno was being sort of a party pooper there and we're talking about Agate, but just in terms of the pressure of Man United and staying at that level. We've talked about Garnacho at times. When he first came into the squad, I thought he was brilliant. And now, we've seen it with Ahmed Diallo. He just needs to keep his feet on the floor and do what he does best.
That's the key for any young player, obviously, coming to a tiny big club. It's how you deal with now the expectation, the pressure, the importance he played today, contract situations, his family around him. Yeah, that goes for any young player playing for a big club. Just keep your feet in the ground.
Did you keep your feet on the ground?
Absolutely, yeah.
Did you?
Well, I'd want to.
Usually when he was slide tackling.
Are you sure about that?
I was drunk somewhere. No, you stay grounded. But you also say, any of the young kids tonight, but don't get me wrong, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely enjoy playing for Man United. And big moments like that, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you're a long time retired, so enjoy the good moments when you get them, because this is not as much fun as scoring the winner in a Manchester derby, and some of us know what that's like.
Managed to do it, yeah. Still living off it. No, great moments for you, honestly. Especially with 5-10 minutes ago, if someone said you thought United could win this 2-1, I know City were a little bit nervous toward the end and they were a bit negative with their passes and they brought the trouble on themselves. But for United to go on and win the game, huge result for them.
For Manchester City at the moment. Let's have a look at how this turned around then. First of all, a moment that Matheus Nunes will undoubtedly replay in his mind over and over again when he goes to bed tonight.
For sure, because obviously this is where the confidence kicks in. Now they control the ball, they know they're good at it, but now the moment you underestimate the situation like this, and of course credit to Amat, reading the situation, awareness on the pitch, knowing where the ball is going to land, intercepting it, and keeping his cool when he gets the ball, right here. And now shielding the ball with the body, of course, a bad judgment, bad judgment going for the play. And he knew straight away that he'd done a foul and it's going to be a pen.
That's incredible. I mean, his head has gone. Yeah. Look at Pep Guardiola in the background here. Look at this in the background. He knows straight away. Yeah. Oh, my word. Oh, no. And even John Stones next to the fourth official. He can't believe it either. I mean, his head has totally gone there, Nunes. I mean, he's made the most horrific back pass, but OK, make one mistake, that's fine. The goalkeeper's just softened the blow. He's held the man up. You're getting back. You've got players coming back. It had almost killed it was fine. The attack was fine. He was about to shoot. Everybody stopped it. Now just calm. And he loses his head again and just goes and smashes into Ahmed. It's unbelievable. Look, the goalkeeper does brilliant. He stops him. He's now waiting. He's blocking the angle. You've got players in the box. There's no danger, or very, very little danger. Certainly less danger than was when you pass the ball back. What is he doing? I mean, 2 monumental mistakes within 2 seconds. Incredible. And that, when you're struggling, that's when your head just plays tricks with you. That's when, there's a couple of minutes to go and you're doing stupid things like that. It's incredible, absolutely incredible how you can make 2 whopping mistakes like that in the space of 2 seconds.
Talking about keeping you cool, Bruno Fernandes had a long wait for this penalty, but you're never really in any doubt, are you, when he's taking spot kicks?
No, I think the confidence he has in his ability, you can see it by his body language and the way he's controlling the game and getting the ball. And when you have confidence like this, I mean, obviously you can miss a pen, but in his case, it was never a doubt that he's going to score. Look at this. It's me. I can score. It's easy as that. And it's a responsibility because he's the captain, taking the ball 88 minutes, put it in there. Probably emotion going through your body, but still he scored.
That's pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pressure. Manchester derby, all that's at stake.
And he'd missed an opportunity, hadn't he?
Missed an opportunity. 88th minute, or only a couple of minutes to go.
Well, it shows you how strong he is in the head, because missing that opportunity will be like, what happened now if I miss again, right?
Yeah.
But
He would have been the villain.
Yeah.
No, real good character.
Well, this will go down as a famous 1 minute 55 seconds of Manchester derby history, because that is exactly the time it took before this then happened.
Yeah. It's a great run. It's actually a really, really good goal. Manchester City, yes, they'll look at it and think, how can we have avoided it? But it's a brilliant goal. I mean, the vision to play the ball in. Look at we pick up Diallo there at the top. Ahmed, what a brilliant run. Stays onside, arcs his run to stay onside. Gets a lovely little touch around the goalkeeper. That is not an easy skill either. Over your shoulder, on the volley, tight angle, last seconds of the game. That is absolutely exceptional. I mean, we can pick the holes in Manchester City's defending there, Berber, but that's a brilliant goal from Manchester United's point of view.
What a touch. From the pass to the run, touching of the ball, and then shooting from that position of running, keeping your balance, control of the ball when the ball is falling to your feet. I mean, everything is in place.
It's a great goal.
Unbelievable. Of course, the back line of City was all over the place in this case. Out of balance, out of shape, no straight line, so it was easy for him to make that run. But great pass, great vision, great balance, touch, unbelievable. Perfect goal.
Gvardiol, trying to go for a back heel.
Yeah, we spoke about that. I still couldn't believe it. How can you try to, if we are correct what we saw on the TV, if he tried to do the back heel in that situation that easily can clear the ball, I think that's a huge mistake.
Amad Diallo scored a stunning winner for Manchester United to turn a dramatic derby as Manchester City collapsed again to continue their miserable run under Pep Guardiola. Josko Gvardiol's first-half header looked to have settled a clash that was low on quality, until Diallo punished a weak back pass from Matheus Nunes to win Ruben Amorim's side a penalty. Bruno Fernandes stepped up to equalise as the clock ticked over to 90 minutes, before Diallo struck again to reach a through pass, flick the ball over Ederson, and squeeze a finish in. The result means City have now lost 8 of their last 11 games, while Amorim enjoyed his best moment yet in charge of United after starting the day by dropping both Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim says he dropped Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho for the Manchester derby due to selection reasons rather than injury or illness. Eyebrows were raised on Sunday afternoon when it was confirmed that the forwards had been omitted from the 20-man matchday squad facing Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Rashford played 56 minutes of Thursday's 2-1 Europa League comeback win against Victoria Plzen, where Garnacho was introduced as an 81st-minute substitute. But rather than feature against neighbours City in the Premier League on Sunday, the pair instead trained at the team's training ground on Sunday morning. Asked to explain the decision to omit Rashford and Garnacho, United boss Amorim told Sky Sports Selection. "We try to evaluate everything: training, performance, game performance, engagement with the teammates, push the teammates up. Everything is on the line when we analyse and try to choose the players, so it was my selection. Simple." The Premier League have explained why Manchester United striker Rasmus Højlund was denied a penalty in Sunday's dramatic 2-1 win over Manchester City. A statement was released minutes after a coming together between Højlund and Ruben Dias in the penalty area during the second half was cleared by VAR, saying the referee's call of no penalty for the challenge between Højlund and Dias was checked and confirmed by VAR, deeming it was normal contact. Former Premier League referee Mike Dean said on commentary for Sky Sports that he felt the coming together did not warrant a spot kick, saying, "I thought it was a natural coming together. I don't think that's enough in a game like this," he added, when former Red Devils defender Gary Neville queried the call. Neville said it was clumsy, that we do know. It may have just been a coming together, but Diaz seemed to step across the Manchester United striker. I think there's something in it. His left leg goes across Højlund's knee. United were trailing 1-0 at the time of the incident, with Josko Gvardiol heading the Premier League champions into the lead just before half-time. United did earn a penalty, though, later in the match, which Bruno Fernandes converted minutes before a last-gasp winner from Ahmad. There was no shortage of talking points on a tense afternoon at the Etihad, including a brief 22-man melee after an incident involving Højlund and Manchester City right-back, Kyle Walker. Walker threw himself to the turf after the pair went head-to-head, but there was barely any contact. Roy Keane was furious with the defender following the incident and branded him embarrassing. When Keane was asked if he'd have given a red card for the incident by Super Sunday host Kelly Cates, he retorted yeah to Walker. You don't mind a bit or this in the game, a bit of argy-bargy, of course. Has obviously been blocked, but Walker, of course it's a foul. It's a free kick and Højlund's not happy, that's fine. But then he goes over and how can Walker go down? Walker must be embarrassed. He must be embarrassed to go down like that, an experienced player.